Welcome to Riley's Garden Adventure. Today the plan is simple. I'm going to taste test two classic hybrids of any tomato home grower. Burpee's Big Boy and Better Boy. Let's find out which boy is the strongest contender and settle the question, which boy is the best? The first tomato we are covering is Burpee's Big Boy, bred in 1949 by Burpee themselves. This tomato holds the status of the first hybrid bred by them. This tomato is a slicer variety and is touted to be a legendary garden favorite. The fruits are said to grow from 10 to 16 ounces with a wonderful aroma and rich flavor. My personal experience, Big Boy has performed exceptionally well in my garden despite herbicide drift. As you can see that there is a decent amount of yield and beautiful red fruits. Let's see if Burpee's Big Boy can live up to its legendary status. The last tomato we are covering is Better Boy. This tomato was not bred by Burpee despite its similar name, but is instead bred to be an improved version of Big Boy. This tomato is known for its highly adaptive and disease-resistant nature. The fruits are expected to grow up to 16 ounces and provide a classic tomato taste. In my personal experience, Better Boy is a powerful beast in my garden, pumping out a plethora of fruits. They have suffered from cracking, but this does not seem to affect the flavor. Let's see if Better Boy is actually the better boy. See, there's a size difference between the two tomatoes. Surprisingly, this is the Big Boy and this is the Better Boy. Cracking has affected both of them. However, the cracking on Better Boy is less pronounced. Now, here is the showdown we've all been waiting for. Let's find out which tomato tastes the best. First, we're gonna start with the original Big Boy. Let's get a big cut. As you can see, the inside is picturesque. This is what you expect in any magazine of how a tomato should look like. I am very impressed by the look, and I think the taste will even be better. Let's smell the aroma. Very fresh and delicious. If you smelled this in any of your sandwiches, your mouth would water. Now let's see if it tastes as good as it smells. Absolutely lives up to the legendary name. It is so sweet and so delicious. This tomato actually surpasses every other tomato I've reviewed so far. This is the closest to a 5 I've ever ate. There's juice, there's meat, there's tanginess. It's just the ultimate. This is why Burpee calls it the legendary classic. I'm so happy I have this plant variety in my garden. For as much as it's called improved, let's see how that stacks up. I give this a 4.75 out of 5. It's just that good. Here we have it. The Better Boy, the supposed improved version. And since the Big Boy was just so delicious, I'm hoping this can even be better. You may have grown the Better Boy yourself in your own garden. So let's get a big cut. The inside doesn't look as red as the Better Boy, and the chambers are shaped differently. Maybe it's just the tomato size. As you can see, there's a big difference. It's a little bit more pink in the interior than the Big Boy, but it looks good nonetheless. Now let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. This is really good. I want you to picture in your mind right now what a classic tomato tastes like. When someone says, you want a tomato on your sandwich, or would you like tomato with the side of your salad? That's the flavor that the Better Boy has. It's just a classic tomato taste. It's a little bit more tangy than the Big Boy. And I would say, if you rather have something less sweet and more tangy, then this is the better version of the Big Boy. My personal opinion is I like sweeter tomatoes than tangy. So the Big Boy surpasses this. However, I give this score very close to the big boy. 4.5 out of 5. You just can't beat the classic flavor. This concludes the taste test. Stay tuned for more adventures on Riley's Garden Adventures.